I was talking to my nephew, and I don't even remember how the subject came up, but he said that if he had to choose, he would rather have cancer than Alzheimer's disease. And I was shocked at that statement, and I told him, you should never say anything like that. And obviously, no one would want to choose. And every serious illness carries different implications. His rationale was that cancer can potentially be cured or treated, whereas Alzheimer's can't. And, as a young 21-year-old, he's seen the impact that it's had on his grandmother. And I guess I can see it from his perspective. It's not a disease that is easily dealt with. There are medications, but those medications pretty much just slow down the progression of the disease for those in the early stages. And beyond a certain period of time, they don't really do anything. So there really isn't much in the way of treatment for someone with Alzheimer's. It's more a matter of living with it day to day and trying to maintain a positive atmosphere and giving some semblance of a decent quality of life to your loved one. It has certainly taken its toll on my family, and when I say my family, I refer to myself and my children that lived with me. The hardest years were while they were going through high school, and there were times when I needed them to help take care of her. And I would feel guilty because of the burden that I was placing on them, but I didn't have a choice. But I see now that they're out of the house and in college, and I'm thrilled that they are. They're getting a chance to live their own lives, that they also benefited from it. They had an opportunity to see who their grandmother once was and who she is now, and they've also learned what it is to take care of someone that you love, and they've learned that life can throw you punches, and you may not have any control over that, but you do what you will. And I'm very proud to say that they have the attitude that the glass is half full. And in fact, they were my saving grace at times where I was so depressed and feeling so helpless in how to deal with a given situation, and yet they could come up with some creative way on how to manage it. Or Bianca, God bless her, her sense of humor is just phenomenal, so we would just laugh it off. You gotta have a sense of humor if you're taking care of somebody with this disease, and she's got the best. And so, as much as there are phenomenal negatives with this disease, there are some positives. Some really, really good positives. So yeah, it's been difficult. It's been hard on my family. But it's brought us closer together. And it's shown us the love. It's not just a matter of saying, I love you, but we've seen it, we've experienced it, we've expressed it in our day-to-day activities in taking care of each other. And that is a blessing I would never want to give up. So, if my mother had cancer, would I have had that? I don't know. But things happen. You deal with them. And I'm grateful that we were able to find the positive side of Alzheimer's.